Okay guys, so our project today, it's project 1 for photosynthesis experiment. It's 1 of 4. This one calls for us to write a hypothesis and then come up with the data based on our experiment. So our writing and testing of a hypothesis is going to answer the question, what effect does iodine have on starch? In the lesson, we read that scientists use certain chemicals as a stain to help them detect substances. So our hypothesis needs to follow the if, then, because format and say, if I add iodine to starch, then the water will turn a different color and maybe have a different smell because scientists use chemicals to detect certain substances. Okay, that would be our hypothesis. Now, to test that hypothesis, the project asks for 2 parfait cups. I, of course, pulled out 2 wine glasses, and not the same ones, but we can do kind of the same amount of water. This one, my dear friend Sandra gave to me. She forgives me for being younger than her. Okay, so it's just water in these glasses. They're filled to the same level, no odor. We're going to answer the questions. Let's see, we're going to answer the questions. Where are they? Are there any color changes? If so, what are they? And in which glass do they happen? And are there any odor changes? And if so, what is it and what glass does it happen? So first we need to add half of a teaspoon of cornstarch to one of our glasses. I'm going to do it in this glass. Okay, I'm going to stir it. Okay, get that nice and stirred in. It kind of creates a milky kind of color and texture. No real odor. Not much of an odor. It kind of smells like if we would have put flour in there. Then I need to dry off my spoon really well so that we can avoid cross-contamination. Now we take iodine. The project called for 2%. I could only find 10% at Target. So this will have to do. We're going to first add it to our water that does not have any cornstarch in it. Just a couple of drops. Stir it. And voila. The iodine virtually disappears. It virtually turned clean. There's a slight color change, but really not much of a color or odor change. You can slightly smell it, but not much of a change overall. Now, if we add it to our cup with the cornstarch to avoid cross-contamination, we'll just do that. A couple of drops and stir. Turns purple. My favorite color. Okay, so we just proved our hypothesis with some qualitative data. We can tell that the color of our starch changed to purple when it reacted with iodine, and ooh, much stronger smell. I can definitely smell the medicine-y septic smell in there. Not septic, I don't know how you would describe it, just kind of a medicinal-y smell. So we just tested and proved our hypothesis correct. Our hypothesis, once again, was if I add iodine to starch, then the color and smell might change because scientists use certain chemicals to detect a substance. And we were able to detect the starch with the iodine.